Oh, Fear the Meerkat here. I'm really hoping that everything about this recording goes fine. If it's a tad out of sync, I'm really sorry about that. What I've had to do is, because of these sound problems I've been having with the video, basically they were so bad that there was no way you could watch this. So I'm actually doing a post commentary for this because the live commentary just wouldn't work. Now, I said I wasn't going to do any more post commentaries for this, which is our new episode of Ocarina of Time Master Quest, and I'm not intending to do this on a regular basis. This I am doing once now because it's the only way that I can. I'm sorry as well if my voice is too loud. I'm a tad out of practice with this, but yeah, you deserve to have a version with a recording of my voice saying various things. So that's why I'm doing that. But what I'm going to do from now on is, since it seems to be about the 20-minute mark when the video sound seems to go on wrong, from now on I will just be recording about 20 minutes of footage prior to editing, and we'll probably end up with about 15 to 20 minute long videos. And that's not fantastic. It's not a lot you can get done, but it's better than nothing. But it just takes too long, basically, to record this with live commentary. I know the recording I'm making now is going to take a long time, so I'll tell you, it's quite scary when you're playing standing on this bit without the lens of truth. Anyway, you may have noticed a bit of a skip there from a room to this big main room again, about a minute ago, and that's basically what I have to say about that. Is I'm going to be cutting some bits. Well, I have cut some bits out. So this basically has ended up being about 12 minutes, with some bits that weren't very interesting and weren't really showing anything useful cut out. And the reason it's been 12 minutes is that the last episode I put up on YouTube and this video were actually supposed to be one episode, but because of the sound problems I ended up separating it into two. So this isn't really a 12-minute episode, it's the last 12 minutes of a much longer episode. If you see what I mean. Also, looking at this editing equipment, this sound recording equipment I've got now, it looks like I simply don't have enough disk space to keep recording commentaries with Audacity is the program that I'm using here for recording post commentary. I don't really have enough space to do it, even if I wanted to, so. But 15 minutes isn't bad, you know. I mean, I just got hit there by some, I ran into some spikes that are invisible. But yeah, thing is that this is only going to be, forgotten what I was going to say. 15 minutes per episode isn't bad, considering the fact that we have so little left to do in the game. We really only have the end of the Shadow Temple, and we're pretty much at the end now, as I recall. I'll probably get to the boss within 15 minutes after the end of this episode. So there we go. So yeah, there's only that, and I think there's one game that we can do in one of the towns that doesn't take that long, but we can do it quite easily now. We have the lens of truth. In fact, I might already have done that in the previous episode, I don't remember. There's one optional thing we can do in the desert, and then it's on to the final boss. It's on to Hyrule Castle and the final boss. So yeah, even if it's 15 minutes, it might be another 10 episodes, but you know, that's all. And doing post commentary takes ages, but if I'm doing live commentary for those, but a short live commentary, it does mean that it won't actually take that long, you know, to record one episode. So it's not going to be 10 weeks if it's 10 episodes. Another thing I find with post commentary is I run out of things to say less easily, because sometimes something happens I'm surprised. I do a sort of off the cuff thing. Off the cuff is a strange expression. Anyway. I'll admit, this stuff was pretty good music. The music suits the atmosphere well. At level, dungeon, temple, whatever. I don't know why they started calling them temples from this point on. I mean, Wind Waker, for example, okay, only 2 of them are temples, but they still have the name temple. I just don't get it. There was a block I was waiting to. It's not that I don't run out of stuff at all, because sometimes I do that even when it's live commentary. I couldn't work out what that big black thing in the middle of that was for. Perhaps I'll find out later, because I've got a feeling you do find out at some point whilst you're in this temple. But yeah, at present I can't recall what it's for. These things only appear if you stand in the correct spot, if I remember correctly. Now, if there's anything wrong with the sound here, then there is. I've done my best. This is the best sound you're gonna get, and it's a lot better than it was. I haven't been pleased exactly with the way the sound has gone in the last few episodes of this, and I haven't been entirely pleased with the way my videos have gone. There have been a few mistakes lately, so I thought I should at least give you this post-commentary recording and give you something. But yeah, it's not always going to be perfect, you know? I have noticed that it's starting to desync a little bit. I never really got the entire point of this room. Seems at this point in time to be opening this chest, but as you'll see in a minute, it actually isn't. We've done more than open the chest, it just looks like we haven't. It's still giving rupees away, even though it's pointless. As you can see, it has made these squares appear. So it's started telling you things that you can obviously see for yourself. That's what commentary gets like when you run out of stuff to say. I also spent ages trying to work out this puzzle. I was kind of like, oh dear, I'm supposed to use the hover boots. They're not a great item, the hover boots, really, because you only really use them in here and in this one place in the desert that's entirely optional. It's just there in case you want to get the ice arrows. I like the way they kind of look like mouths. It suits this temple. These demons' mouths blowing you backwards. I'm gonna miss Fable the Lost Chapters. I really enjoyed making it. I enjoyed making videos that last for more than 15 minutes. Never know, I might still find a way to fix the problem. I can't emphasize enough how important it is to wait for this one to stop blowing. Also, I highly recommend not using hover boots on this area, because they have no traction, as I believe I pointed before. And we're coming up to the last room. We're coming up to the end of this episode, and I'm not really sure I have a lot else to say. It is best to just wait for these two and then just kind of, well, do what I'm doing. But yeah, I think I'm going to say goodbye now, and I will see you in the next slightly longer episode.